Look, everybody thinks that beachside or beachfront is for people with trust funds and a Labrador named Porter, right? But there are still pockets in Australia where under $500,000 can get you a real shot at buying a beautiful property. Well, it might not be that beautiful, but it'll be right on the beachfront. So I'm going to show you some of these beachfront suburbs and houses that you can buy in Australia right now as of January 2026. At the end of this video, if you stay with me, I'm going to actually show you exactly how you can do these types of searches yourself, so you don't have to rely on me showing it to you on a video, but how you can find any type of property by just going in and putting in the right type of searches in the right types of websites. So stay with me and I'm going to show it at the end of this video. Okay, here we have the first one at 7 Elizabeth Street, Flying Fish Point, offers over $500,000. They've actually put the price up on this one recently, but you know, you could still get around the $500,000 mark. Flying Fish Point is just near Innisfail. There you have it in North Queensland, between Cairns and Townsville. Now let's have a look at the pictures here. So a nice big block of land, backyard, nice hammock. There's your layout. Total 101 square meters. So that one is 597 square meters. Offers over 500,000. That's property number one. So let's now look at Kungula, again, Queensland. There you've got a boat ramp. Look at this property. It's right on the water here, literally on the water's edge. Now this one has got 744 square meter land, $445,000. What do they say about it? Beachfront bliss, a rare opportunity to secure absolute beachfront living. Now in case you're wondering where Kungula is, it's above, it's below Townsville, so between Townsville and Bowen. So there it is right there on the Coral Sea. There's Magnetic Island and Townsville, major city. About 40 minutes drive into Townsville, so it's close to all the shops and everything. Triple carport. There's an external view. Look, nice. It looks like it's been renovated. Nice big backyard. There you have it. What a beautiful bay. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. And you can get this for $500,000. Absolute beachfront. Here's another one. Tully Heads. Let's have a look at this one. Look at that beautiful sunset. Now this one is $459,000. Once again, this one is located above Townsville. So between Townsville and Cairns, there's Townsville down here. Cairns is up the top there. That's right in the middle. Not a big 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Look, beach house. It looks like a nice Airbnb. Look at that, very neat as a pin. Great Airbnb. Okay, this one's not exactly beachfront, but you just got to, you know, cross across this bit of parkland or vacant land, and you're on the beach. That's the views you're getting from your house. Yeah, look at that. There's the Coral Sea just there. Nice bedrooms. Look at that bathroom. Very modern bathroom. So it's obviously been renovated. Yeah, really nice inside. There's another lounge, kitchen, nice kitchen. Look at that. Very usable pantry, outdoor area. So this is obviously an Airbnb. What do I say about it? The beach house at Tully Heads. Australia's lowest price ocean view home on the Cassowary Coast. Proven Airbnb income. Offers over $459,000. 600 square meter block of land. 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. This one is another great buy. Here's one here, Bookashia, 33/7 Bookashia. Now this one is near Mackay. It's only $225,000. I know exactly where that one is. It's just north of Mackay. Right, so you've got Mackay, very major city. They got everything: Bunnings, Harvey Norman. They got all the big stores. So that's the location. Now this is kind of a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. It's like a studio suite. That's part of a complex. So you get to use the pool and everything that's in there. Fully furnished, once again, Airbnb, but you can also live in them. Full-size fridge, kitchen's fine. You know, there you go. That's the common area. You've got some reception there. There's restaurants and stuff close by there. Beautiful pool. So this one's $225,000. So don't say you can't get anything near the beach. Okay, Macleay Island. So if you like island living, this one is on 2,700 square meters of land. So huge block of land, $488,000. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Let's say what they say. Waterfront escape, massive $100,000 price drop. owners sell. So you could probably get a better deal than that. They're obviously getting a little bit desperate to sell. These island homes are a little bit hard to sell. It's got a kind of a timber mountain built feel to it. Nice timber kitchen, nice balconies. There you got a courtyard. So it looks pretty neat. Again, under 500,000. There's the garden, there's the bushland. You got a lot of land, 2,700 square meters. That's a very, very good land. It's about 15-minute ferry ride to shore and then another 30-minute drive into the center of Brisbane. So again, very handy, but you will have to catch a ferry to get to it. There is facilities on the island, shops, schools, things like that. But if you like island living, this could be the one. All right, here we got another one. This one is strictly oceanfront, but it's actually on a river in Rockhampton, 364 Key Street, Depot Hill, an old sort of Queenslander, but on a really nice block of land that could potentially be subdividable. We have to check that. There's where it's located. Look, it's in Rockhampton, so if you got a boat, it's only a short boat ride to the ocean. So it is waterfront and really nice block of land. Look, older kitchen, but once again, quaint inside. That could be an Airbnb or a permanent living. Look at that beautiful land, like flat block of land, plenty of space underneath for storage or workshops. Furniture, everything's very rustic. Bathroom's very usable. There's your backyard. Again, another bathroom. There's your floor plan. This one is 87 square meters internally, 172 externally and underneath. So quite a big build with carport and everything. And here we've got another one, Depot Hill, Queensland. Similar area. This one's an online auction, so you could pick up a real bargain. It's just up the road from the other house. Again, same kind of location as you can see, Rockhampton, close to the ocean there. Goes out to the ocean. This one, I reckon it'll go for probably the similar price. It might go a little bit more. It's a little bit nicer inside, but it's an auction, so you could snag a bargain on this one. There you go. Again, neat. Look at it, absolute riverfront. It's got a video. How big is that one? It's not that big. Internal 73 square meters, so it's pretty small. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and it'll probably go around that $500,000 mark as well. Okay, now we're going to jump to Victoria. This one is Shoreline Drive, Golden Beach, right on the ocean there. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 600 square meter block of land, $369,000. Absolute sort of a beachfront position. It's on that drive from Melbourne past the La Trobe Valley, and so you've got that. It's right there on the waterfront. That's the way over to Sydney, and there's Albury, Canberra is over there. So that's that side of the Australian coast. Again, inside, let's have a look at some of the pictures. That's the external shot. Looks pretty neat. Tidy. Again, furnished for an Airbnb. Nice patio. It's got its own water. Look at that nice little, gazebo with a hammock. You'd be relaxing there. Very usable kitchen. Pretty modern. A lounge. Nice decoration. So this would be an Airbnb again. So you get some income on it, or you can just make that your retirement dream. Now we've got another one here in Portland, 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 140 square meter internal block of land, $240,000. Again, well under the $500,000 mark. Again, very neat inside. Look, you got bunk beds, so it's basically designed for Airbnb. There you have it, right on. That's a beautiful bay. Look at that. That's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful spot. You got the harbour close by. So again, really nice. Now let's have a look at the actual location. It's on the other side of Melbourne. So you've got Melbourne over here, you've got Geelong, and then it's near Portland here. There's the first one I showed you was on this side, so it's a little bit further away. But you certainly got a major shopping and all that pretty close by there. Werribee South. Now you can't live in this one. This is actually a beach house. But it is very close to Melbourne, so if you want to, have a getaway, a weekend getaway, look, right on the edge of Melbourne, right on the ocean, this one. But you're not supposed to sleep in these, I believe. But again, look at inside. It's beautiful. It's got a kitchenette, lounge room. It's got a bed in there. I think it's a weekender, basically. That's the idea. Beautiful outlook. Look at that outlook over the water there. There you go. So very, very nice. 165 to 175. Exclusive beachfront boat shed with panoramic ocean views. So again, well under that $500,000 mark. 7th Avenue, Paradise Beach. Now this one it's not strictly beachfront, but it's one off and it's on a hill, so you get beach views. Again, it's on that peninsula there where the first one was, near the Latrobe Valley, the Tarragone, Morwell. There's some other towns close by. Absolute beachfront, but it's actually 2 in 1, 2 bedroom, 2 bathrooms, 680 square meter block of land, and you should pick it up around the $500,000 mark. There you can see it's on a hill though, so it overlooks that other property. And there's the 2 properties. You're getting 2 for the price of 1. And again, beautifully done inside, the hybrid flooring. You've got a nice kitchenette in both of these. Look at that bath. Imagine soaking yourself in there. Absolutely beautiful. It's got a nice little fire pit. You'll need it. It's Victoria. Kitchen in the other one. So again, another bedroom, bathroom. So look at that bath. Just love those baths. And a nice little patio. So really nice. There's your plan. So there's 1 and 2. They're self-contained. You can live in one, rent the other. So you got an instant income. And again, under $500,000 for that waterfront gem. Dutton Way, Portland. Now this one is to be built. So this is on the other side again. $316,000, 156 square meters, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. So it's basically like a hotel studio unit. So it's a one room, basically studio, and kitchenette. But this one will be built, so it's brand new. It's in that same complex I showed you before, but that's a beautiful area. Look at it. It's just absolutely amazing. Imagine walking on those beaches. There's that there you go. There's the plan. It's about 35 square meter internally, so it's not huge, but it's a brand new build. You've got a nice carport here, outdoor area. So again, great value though, $300,000, including, the land and everything. Here we go. Let's jump to New South Wales. Well, this is actually a bit of a caravan, $200,000. So it's really a caravan with a annex to it. So pretty basic. You can't live in this one. It's only 180 days a year you can stay there. It's pretty basic, pretty old, but as a getaway or a 1 of 2 residences, if you want to live near the beach, it would do it. You just need another property to stay for the rest of the year. You can only stay there legally 180 days, and you can't rent them out on Airbnbs, this one. This is a really nice one. Pitt Bottoms Road, Pitt Town Bottoms, nice name. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom acreage. And this is 1 of 6 properties, I believe, on there, $280,000. So again, beautiful spot on the Hawkesbury River. Look at this. This is a beautifully, beautiful grounds, and it's up higher, so you're not going to be worried, hopefully, about floods. It's got a couple of beds there. You can live in these ones, so you've got bed on this side and bed on the other side, so you could sleep 3 or 4 people in there. Usable bathroom, boat ramp. Again, beautiful river view. Now here's the location. Look at this. It's right on the edge of Sydney. Right, it's on the Hawkesbury River. Now, Penrith, I know there you're paying $1 million for properties. All this area is getting very, very expensive, so you can only expect that to go up. And again, it's not huge, but it's certainly livable. So there's one for New South Wales. Now we go down to Cable Beach in WA. This one offers above $500,000 again. You could probably pick it up for around that. It's going to be up the top above, above Broome, or in Broome. So Perth is down here, so it's right up north. It's going to be very hot there, so better have good air conditioning. But it's a good tourist area. This one is right on the beach side of the road. Internally, brand new. It looks very nice. Yeah, look at that. So great rental Airbnb. There's a kitchenette, lounge. So that's another one. Offers above $499, and you can see where it's located. It's right on the edge there. I don't know whether they show that on this one. There's your 2 car parks with a carport, bedroom, living, laundry. That's all bathroom. There you go. So it's got everything you need. Then we have, this one is at Port Hedland. I included it even though it's not beachfront, but it came up in my search, 485,000. Now, the rentals in these, that would probably rent for about 1,100 at the moment, right? Invest or move in, 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom. Port Hedland is experiencing a boom at the moment with the mining. It's an older house, certainly livable. It's a courtyard. The kitchen looks like it's been done up. Nice floor. That looks usable. Again, look, this looks very, very sort of attractive. Different color walls, like they obviously put a bit of character into it. Yeah, red bedroom wall. Looks like a younger person's house, but nice timber floors. Bathroom could use a reno. So could the toilet, laundry. So nice spot. Look at a lot of space underneath. So again, this one, great rental, but mining towns go up and down, so you got to be careful because the values could also drop there. Now let's go back to Tasmania, the last stop on our tour here. 370,000, absolute beachfront, 556 square meters. This is absolutely land value buying at that price. Now this is in Muswell Bay, which is we can have a look where it is. It's north of Tassie. Right there you've got Hobart, so it's up on the top corner, closer to the mainland, and it's really nice, an older style with a shed and everything. But look, it's timber. It's got a good fireplace. You'll need that. You know, it's nice, quite solid inside with the timber cladding. That's a nice kitchen, very usable. Lounge. There's a couple of bedrooms. There's your lounge room. Nice decor, so you could rent it out. 1 bedroom. So it's got a shed. So it's got 2 bedrooms there and 1 bathroom. So 370,000, good value. Here's another one, 495. This one is in Stratham. It's on the other side of the Tasmanian triangle. So we see that. There's Hobart, about 3 or 4 hours drive to Hobart, probably 20-30 minutes to Queenstown, a major city. But it's in a beautiful, this is a beautiful, beautiful cottage. Look how beautiful it looks inside. It's an absolute designer's. It's a heritage listed property, this one. But again, Airbnb. Look at the photos. This would be a great Airbnb. Couples, romantic getaways. This one would be a really good rental, I reckon. It's very rustic. People love this sort of things for a getaway. So every room has been really nicely decorated. This is somebody with a flair for art has done this. Look at that beautiful bath. Imagine having a soak in that on a cold Tasmanian day. Bedrooms. Beautiful. It's actually two bedroom. Let's have a look at the floor plan. So you got storage there, laundry, bath, primary bedroom, 2nd bedroom there. It's got a shed, carport, and it is heritage listed. Here's another one in Weymouth. Again, up north of Hobart, 485,000. Absolute waterfront, triangular block of land. Look at those views, absolutely beautiful. Look at that porch. There you go. There's the ocean. There's the inlet. Absolute beachfront. Looks like the walk to the beach. There you got a nice block of land, nice kitchen, lounge. Again, looks beautiful. Bathroom could do up. Definitely needs a new light there. Look at that. That needs a better light shade. And a shed for all your bits and pieces. There you got some storage, laundry, bedrooms. Okay, that's on 1,000 square meters block of land. So again, you're buying it pretty much for the land value, $485,000. It's an absolute bargain. And here's another one, Beauty Point, absolute waterfront again. Now this one is again, it's on that northern side from Hobart near Devonport. But look at this one, absolute waterfront, right? Fairly big block of land. The build is 138 square meters. The land is 486 square meters. And inside, look, a lot of timber, featured timber walls. It's got plenty of space for everything. Double garage, lounge room, fireplace, big TV. So this is an upstairs, so it could be up to 3 bedrooms. Or you could use this as a home office, artist retreat. Beautiful views. This would be a great inspiration place. Look at that, right on the water. And look at that bath. That's what I'm going to show you. Look at this bath. Imagine going in there. That's a huge bath. I love big baths, especially when it's cold. So there you have it. So this is that's the end of the under $500,000 waterfront or beachfront property opportunities that you can still buy. Now, if you want to search for these properties, right, you go to this state by state. This is how I find them. You go into your filters, right? So you go into your menu, you go to buy, then you go to put in the state Queensland, and then you put in 3 filters. So you can have either all types or house, land, townhouse. Then you put in your price if you want to specify bedrooms. And then the key is down here, waterfront or beachfront. If you put in beachfront, a lot of these properties don't come up. So waterfront is a better term. And you can look up these properties in every state. If you want to look for properties that are on a mortgagee sale, then it's the same thing. You do the same thing, but the filter would be mortgagee sale, right? So mortgagee to get some bargains. And let's say we want to look at all types, search, and you're gonna get, you're gonna get mortgagee sales. This is on the Gold Coast. These are all well, in different parts of Australia, but you're gonna get all the mortgagee sales coming up. So let's just click on this one. Mortgagee exercising power of sale. So you can basically look for bargains, so you can look for beachfront. Whatever the keyword is, you have to be exact though. If the keyword doesn't appear, the properties won't come up. So I hope that's been helpful, where you can still buy these cheap properties on the beach. And if you'd like a high return property as an investment, 8 to 14% return, make sure you give me a call. They're the only properties right now I'm investing in myself. I'm building one myself in Victoria. So give me a call and let's have a talk about how you can build your wealth or find your dream house near the beach. Talk to you soon. See you on the next video. Good day. If you're looking to invest in a high income property in the next 3 to 12 months, and whether that's buying an existing property, building a new one from existing plans, or developing land you may already own, then my team and I at Sun Property Institute would love to help you. What we're offering is a free one-on-one strategy session where we'll map out exactly where you are now, right, and where you want to be, and outline the best possible high return and capital growth property options to help you get there faster. Some of the things we'll walk you through is like which property types and strategies are best for income, tax benefits, capital growth, paying your mortgage faster, the best cities, suburbs, areas for future capital growth and returns, and how you can build a property portfolio that could retire you within 10 to 15 years, starting from as little as $70,000 investment. Now, just go to www.Sun Property Institute to book that session and just click the button on that website to get your free strategy session, or there's a link near this video. If there's a link there, then just click that link. And look at our website. You can also get a copy of a download of some of the books you can see behind me that I have written on property investing, and they're also there on our website. Now, you can take all that information and look, you can run with it and do it all on your own. Or if you like what you see and there is a fit between us, then we can work together with you to help you reach your goals. And either way, you'll learn how to invest smarter with less risk and build your financial freedom with more confidence. So book that call now and book yourself in that session. And either way, best of investing success.